Section 5. Audio System. Audio System. Quick reference: using your audio system, an audio system operating hints. For the rear seat entertainment system instructions, please refer to the owner's manual. Quick reference: if a Mark Levinson brand audio system is installed, the Mark Levinson logo is shown on the panel. 1. Function switch display screen. 2. Audio operation screen display button. 3. Cassette tape slot. 4. Scan button. 5. Frequency turning knob. 6. Radio mode. Preset tuning. Tape mode. Side change of cassette tape. Disc mode. Disc selection. 7. Mode selectors. 8. Radio mode. Seek tuning. Tape/disc mode, direct access to a desired program. 9. Turning the system on and adjusting the volume. And 10. Stopping and ejecting a cassette tape. Using your audio system, some basics. This section describes some of the basic features of the Lexus audio system. Some information may not pertain to your system. Your audio system works when the ignition key is in the ACC or on position. Notice: to prevent the battery from being discharged, do not leave the car audio on longer than necessary when the engine is not running. Speech command system. By pushing the switch above, you can operate the speech command system. For the operation of the speech command system and the command, see pages 127 and 129. A. Turning the system on and off. Power/volume. Push this knob to turn the audio system on and off. Turn this knob to adjust the volume. The system turns on in the last mode used. Audio. Push this button to display switches for audio system. Push the AM, FM, tape or disc button to turn on that mode. The selected mode turns on directly. Push these buttons if you want to switch from one mode to another. If the tape or disc is not set, the cassette player or compact disc player does not turn on. You can turn off each player by ejecting the cassette tape or compact disc. If the audio system was previously off, then the entire audio system will be turned off when you eject the cassette tape or compact disc. If another function was previously playing, it will come on again. The switches for radio, cassette tape and disc player operation are displayed on the screen. Touch them lightly and directly on the screen. The selected switch is highlighted in green or yellow. B. Automatic sound levelizer. When the audio sound becomes difficult to be heard due to road noise, wind noise, etc. during driving, touch the ASL switch. The system adjusts to the optimum volume and tone quality according to the noise level. C. Tone and balance. How good an audio program sounds to you is largely determined by the mix of the treble, mid-range, and bass levels. In fact, different kinds of music and vocal programs usually sound better with different mixes of treble, mid-range, and bass. A good balance of the left and right stereo channels and of the front and rear sound levels is also important. Keep in mind that if you are listening to a stereo recording or broadcast, changing the right/left balance will increase the volume of one group of sounds, while decreasing the volume of another. Touching the sound switch, displayed on the screen at the audio control mode, will display the sound control mode. Adjust the tone and balance as follows. To adjust the tone, touch the plus or minus switch on the screen. To adjust the balance between the front and rear speakers, touch the front or rear switch on the screen, and to adjust the balance between the left and right, touch the L or R switch on the screen. Bass, adjusts low-pitched tones. Mid, adjusts mid-pitched tones. Treble, adjusts high-pitched tones. As the yellow display goes up, each tone is more emphasized. D. Your radio antenna. The wire antenna is mounted inside the rear quarter windows. Notice: when cleaning the inside of the rear quarter windows, be careful not to scratch or damage the wire antenna. Putting a window tint, especially conductive or metallic type, on the rear quarter windows may affect the reception of radio. For the installation of the window tint, consult with your Lexus dealer. E. Your cassette player. When you insert a cassette, the exposed tape should face to the right. Notice: never try to disassemble or oil any part of the cassette player. Do not insert anything other than cassette tapes into the slot. F. Your compact disc player. If your Lexus is equipped with a compact disc player with changer, it can play selected discs or continuously play all the discs setting in the magazine. When you set discs into the magazine, make sure they face the correct way. If not, CD check and the disc number will appear on the screen. Notice: never try to disassemble or oil any part of the compact disc player. Do not insert anything other than a compact discs into the magazine. The player is intended for use with 12 cm, 4.7 inches, discs only. G. Your DVD player. If your Lexus is equipped with a DVD player, it can play DVD video discs. When you set discs into the player, make sure they face the correct way. If not, disc check will appear on the screen. Notice: never try to disassemble or oil any part of the DVD player. Do not insert anything except an appropriate disc into the player. The player is intended for use with 12 cm, 4.7 inches, discs only. Radio operation. A. Listening to the radio. Push these buttons to choose either an AM or FM station. AM, FM1, FM2 or FM type appears on the screen. Turn this knob to step up the station band or to step down. Your radio automatically changes to stereo reception when a stereo broadcast is received. ST appears on the display. If the signal becomes weak, the radio reduces the amount of channel separation to prevent the weak signal from creating noise. If the signal becomes extremely weak, the radio switches from stereo to mono reception. In this case, ST disappears from the display. B. Resetting a station. Step 1. Tune in the desired station. On Step 2. Touch one of the station selector switches 1 to 6 and hold it until a beep is heard. This sets the station to the switch and the frequency appears on the switch. Each switch can store FM1, FM2 and AM. To change the preset station to a different one, follow the same procedure. The preset station memory is cancelled when the power source is interrupted by battery disconnection or a blown fuse. C. Selecting a station. Tune in the desired station using one of the following methods. Preset tuning, touch the switch 1 to 6 or push the up or down button of the CH button for the station you want. The switch 1 to 6 is highlighted in green and station frequency appears on the display. Manual tuning, turn the tune knob briefly. Each time you turn the knob, the radio will step up or down to another frequency. Seek tuning, push the up or down button of the seek button. The radio will begin seeking up or down for a station of the nearest frequency and will stop on reception. Each time you push the button, the stations will be searched automatically one after another. To scan all the frequencies, touch Scan on the AM screen or push the Scan button briefly. Scan appears on the screen. The radio will find the next station and stay there for a few seconds, and then scan again. To select the station, touch Scan or push the Scan button again. To scan the preset stations, touch Scan on the AM screen or push the Scan button for longer than approximately a second. P-Scan appears on the screen. The radio will tune in the next preset station, stay there for a few seconds, and then move to the next preset station. To select the station, touch Scan or push the Scan button again. D. Radio Data System. Your audio system is equipped with Radio Data Systems, RDS. RDS mode allows you to receive text messages from radio stations that utilize RDS transmitters. When RDS is on, the radio can only select stations of a particular program type, display messages from radio stations, and search for a stronger signal station. RDS features are available for use only on FM stations, which broadcast RDS information. Type left-right switch. If the system receives no RDS stations, no PTY appears on the display. Each time you touch the type left or type right switch, the program type changes as follows: rock, miscellaneous, miscellaneous, inform, information, easy listening, CLS/jazz, classical music and jazz, R&B, rhythm and blues, religion, and alert, emergency message. Type seek switch. When a program is set, type seek switch appears. Touch the switch and the system starts to seek the station in the relevant program type. If any type program station is not found, nothing appears on the display. MSG message switch. If the system receives a radio text from an RDS station, MSG appears on the display. Touch the MSG switch and a text message is displayed on the screen. In case a text message is not accepted in a screen, you can touch the MSG switch and hold it to display the rest of the message. When the system can show the station name, RDS appears on the display. Each time you touch the MSG switch, indication on the display changes from the band to the station name to radio text in this order. After 6 seconds pass, indication returns to the band. Traffic announcement. Track switch. A station that regularly broadcasts traffic information is automatically located. When you push the track switch, Track Seek appears on the display and the radio will start seeking any traffic program station. If no traffic program station is found, nothing appears on the display. If a traffic program station is found, the name for traffic program station is displayed and traffic is lit for a while until a traffic announcement is received. Cassette tape player operation. Playing a cassette tape. When you insert a cassette tape, the exposed tape should face to the right. The player will automatically start when you insert a cassette tape. At this time, tape appears on the display. If a metal or chrome equivalent cassette tape is put in the cassette player, the player will automatically recognize it and MTL appears on the display. To stop or eject the cassette tape, push the eject button. If a cassette is already in the slot, push the tape button. Dolby noise reduction feature. If you are listening to a tape that was recorded with Dolby noise reduction, touch the switch marked with a double D symbol. The Dolby switch will be highlighted in green. Touch the switch again to turn off Dolby NR. The Dolby NR mode reduces tape noise by about 10 decibels. For best sound reproduction, play your tapes with this switch on or off according to the mode used for recording the tape. Dolby Noise Reduction, manufactured under license from Dolby Laboratories Licensing Corporation. Dolby and the double D symbol Dolby are trademarks of Dolby Laboratories Licensing Corporation. Manual program selection. Reverse switch. You can reverse the tape by touching the left or right switch or pushing the prog button. The display will show the opposite direction after reversing the tape. Also, if the tape reaches the end of one side, it is automatically reversed to the other side. Fast forward and rewind switches. You can fast forward or fast rewind by touching the reverse or fast forward switch. To stop the tape while it is fast forwarding, touch fast forward. To stop the tape while it is rewinding, touch reverse. If a tape rewinds completely, the cassette player will stop and then play the same side. If a tape fast forwards completely, the cassette player will play the other side of the tape using the auto reverse feature. Auto reverse feature. After the cassette player reaches the end of the tape, it automatically reverses and begins to play the other side, regardless of whether the cassette was playing or fast forwarding. Automatic program selection. RPT switch. The repeat feature automatically replays the current program. Touch the RPT switch on the screen while the program is playing. When the program ends, it will automatically be rewound and replayed. Touch the switch again to turn off the repeat feature. There must be at least 3 seconds of blank space between programs for the repeat feature to work correctly. Skip switch. The skip feature allows you to fast forward past long stretches of blank tape. This is especially useful at the end of cassettes. Touch the skip switch on the screen. The player will automatically skip any blank portions of 15 seconds or more and play the next program. To cancel it, touch the switch once again. Automatic program selection button. The automatic program selection feature allows you to program your cassette player to skip forward or backward to locate the song you want to hear. You can skip up to 9 programs at a time. Push this button on the upside to skip forward. FF and the number will appear on the screen. Push the button until the number you want to skip appears on the screen. After that, the player will automatically skip forward. When the end of the tape is reached, the player automatically reverses sides and resumes normal play. Push this button on the downside to skip backward. Push the button until row and the number you want to skip appear on the screen. If you set rewind, the player will rewind to the beginning of the current program. When counting the number of programs you want to rewind, remember to count the current program as well. For example, if you want to rewind to a song that is due before the song you are listening to, push this button until Route 3 appears on the screen. When the beginning of the tape is reached, the player automatically resumes normal play. There must be at least 5 seconds of blank space between programs for this feature to work correctly. RPT, skip or automatic program selection features. These features may not work well with some spoken word, live or classical recordings. Compact disc player operation. The compact disc player is an optional accessory that your vehicle is required to accept. Although your audio system has a disc button, your vehicle may or may not be equipped with a CD player. Please contact your dealer for additional details if you would like to have the optional CD player installed. A. Inserting compact discs. Step 1. Pull the lever and open the glove box door. Step 2. Slide the lid to eject the magazine. Step 3. Pull out the tray while pushing the lock release button. Step 4. Put a disc on the tray with its label face up and push the tray back into the magazine. If the label faces up, the disc cannot be played. In this case, CD check and the disc number will appear on the screen. On step 5. Insert the magazine into the player as indicated by the arrowhead on the magazine and close the lid and glove box. When the magazine is set completely, the system will be in a load cycle for approximately 20 seconds while the system searches for discs in the magazine. Upon completion of this cycle, the CD player unit will be ready to play. If the disc button is pushed during the load cycle, CD seek appears on the screen until the system completes the load cycle. Then the system will begin normal play. If a disc which is not playable is inserted, CD check and the disc number will appear on the screen. For appropriate discs for this player, see Audio System Operating Hints on page 171. Caution. To reduce the chance of injury in case of an accident or a sudden stop, always keep the glove box closed while driving. The numbers of the trays where the compact disc is not set are dimmed. B. Playing a compact disc. Push the disc button if the magazine is already loaded in the player. CD changer appears on the screen. If the DVD player is turned on, push the disc button again to switch to the CD player. The discs set in the magazine are played continuously, starting with disc number 1. The number of the currently playing disc, the track number and the time from the beginning of the program are shown on the screen. When play of one disc ends, the first track of the following disc starts. When play of the final disc ends, play of the first disc starts again. The player will skip any empty disc trays. C. Selecting a desired disc. Touch the desired disc number on the screen. The selected disc number is highlighted in green. The player will start playing the selected disc from the first track. On the audio panel, push either side of the disc up, down button. When you release the button, the player will start playing the selected disc from the first track. D. Searching for a desired disc. Touch the disc scan switch. With disc scan highlighted in green, the program at the beginning of each disc will be played for 10 seconds. To continue listening to the program of your choice, touch the disc scan switch a second time. After all the tracks are scanned in one pass, normal play resumes. E. Selecting a desired track. Track up-down button used for direct access to a desired track. Push either side of the track up-down button and hold it until the desired track number appears on the screen. As you release the button, the player will start playing the selected track from the beginning. Vehicles with rear seat entertainment system. While the DVD player is in operation, the chapter or track can be changed by pushing the up or down side of the track up-down button. Fast forward, touch the fast forward switch and hold it to fast forward the disc. When you release the switch, the compact disc player will resume playing from that position. Reverse, touch the reverse switch and hold it to reverse the disc. When you release the switch, the compact disc player will resume playing. F. Searching for a desired track. Touch the scan switch. Scan will be highlighted in green. The compact disc player will play the next track for 10 seconds, then scan again. To select a track, touch the scan switch or push the scan button a second time. If the player reaches the end of the disc, it will continue scanning at track 1. After all the tracks are scanned in one pass, normal play resumes. Other compact disc player functions. RPT switch, use it for automatic repeat of the track you are currently listening to. Touch the switch while the track is playing. When the track is finished, the player will automatically go back to the beginning of the track and play the track again. To cancel it, touch the switch once again. Disc RPT switch, use it for automatic repeat of the disc you are currently listening to. Touch the switch while the disc is playing. When the disc is finished, the player will automatically go back to the beginning of the disc and play the disc again. To cancel it, touch the button once again. Disc RAM switch, use it for automatic track selection for all the discs and play by the system. When the switch is touched, the system selects a track in the discs of all the magazines which are set and plays it. To cancel it, touch the switch once again. When a track is skipped or the system is inoperative, touch the switch to reset. RAM switch, use it for automatic and random selection of the disc which you are currently listening to. When the switch is touched, the system selects a track in the disc you are currently listening to. To cancel it, touch the switch once again. If the player malfunctions. If CD error appears on the screen, audio signals of the disc cannot be read or the system has trouble. Push the CD button once again. If the player does not operate, check that the disc surface is not soiled or damaged. If the disc is okay, the following two causes are possible. Condensation may have occurred on the internal mechanism of the automatic changer. Open the cover to let the air circulate. The temperature of the player's internal mechanism is raised because of high external temperature. Remove the magazine from the player to cool it. If the player still does not operate, take it to your Lexus dealer. DVD player operation. The DVD player can play audio CDs, DVD video discs, CD texts, DTS CDs, DVD audio discs and video CDs. For appropriate discs for this player, see Caring for Your Compact Disc Player, DVD player and discs on page 172. For safety reasons, you can enjoy DVD video discs, DVD audio discs and video CDs only when the vehicle is completely stopped with the ignition switch in the ACC or on position and the parking brake applied. While you are driving, you can hear audio alone, even in the DVD video discs, DVD audio discs or video CD mode. When you set discs into the player, make sure they face the correct way. If not, disc check will appear on the screen. Notice: never try to disassemble or oil any part of the DVD player. Do not insert anything except an appropriate disc into the player. For the audio CDs, CD texts and DTS CDs instructions, please refer to the owner's manual. Inserting the disc. Step 1. Push the center of the rear console box lid. Step 2. Push this button to open the cover. Step 3. Pull the lid forward. Step 4. Insert a disc with a label side backward and close the lid. The player is intended for the use with 12 cm, 4.7 inches, discs only. If the label faces forward, the disc cannot be played. In this case, disc check appears on the screen. If a disc which is not playable is inserted, disc check will also appear on the screen. For appropriate discs for this player, see Audio System Operating Hints on page 171. The indicator light turns on while the disc is loaded. Caution: to reduce the chance of injury in case of an accident or a sudden stop, always keep the console box closed while driving. Notice: never try to disassemble or oil any part of the DVD player. Do not insert anything other than a disc into the slot. On step 5. Close the cover and console box. Ejecting a disc. Pull the lid forward to open the DVD player. Push the disc eject button to eject the disc. Notice: do not place anything on the open cover. It could damage the cover. Playing a disc. Push the disc button if a disc is already loaded in the player. DVD appears on the screen. If the CD player is turned on, push the disc button again to switch to the DVD player. Push the button such as map/voice around the front display, or push the mode selection button such as AM or FM of the front audio unit when you return to the navigation screen. D. Operating an audio CD. 1. Playing an audio CD. Push the audio button to display this screen. CD text only. The disc title and track title will appear on the screen when pushing the disc button. 2. Selecting a desired track. Track button used for direct access to a desired track. Push either side of the track button and hold it until the desired track number appears on the display. As you release the button, the player will start playing the selected track from the beginning. Fast forward. Touch the fast forward switch and hold it to fast forward the disc. When you release the switch, the player will resume playing from that position. Reverse. Touch the reverse switch and hold it to reverse the disc. When you release the switch, the player will resume playing. 3. Searching for a desired track. Touch the scan switch. Scan will be highlighted in green. The player will play the next track for 10 seconds, then scan again. To select a track, touch the scan switch or push the scan button a second time. If the player reaches the end of the disc, it will continue scanning at track 1. After all the tracks are scanned in one pass, normal play resumes. 4. Other functions. RPT switch. Use it for automatic repeat of the track you are currently listening to. Touch the switch while the track is playing. When the track is finished, the player will automatically go back to the beginning of the track and play the track again. To cancel it, touch the switch once again. RAM switch. Use it for automatic and random selection of the disc which you are currently listening to. When the switch is touched, the system selects a track in the disc you are currently listening to. To cancel it, touch the switch once again. If a CD text disc is inserted, the title of the disc and track will be displayed. Up to 29 letters can be displayed. E. Operating a DVD disc. Note, the playback condition of some DVD discs may be determined by a DVD software producer. This DVD player plays a disc as the software producer intended. So some functions may not work properly. Be sure to read the instruction manual for the DVD disc separately provided. For the detailed information about DVD video discs, see DVD player and DVD video disc information. Precautions on DVD disc. When recording with a DVD video, DVD audio or video CD, audio tracks may not record in some cases while the menu is displayed. As audio will not play in this case, verify that the video tracks are playing and then activate playback. When playback of a disc is completed. If an audio CD is playing, the first track starts. If a DVD video, DVD audio or video CD is playing, playback will stop or the menu screen will be displayed. The title/chapter number and playback time display may not appear while playing back certain DVD video discs. Caution. Conversational speech on some DVDs is recorded at a low volume to emphasize the impact of sound effects. If you adjust the volume assuming that the conversations represent the maximum volume level that the DVD will play, you may be startled by louder sound effects or when you change to a different audio source. The louder sounds may have a significant impact on the human body or pose a driving hazard. Keep this in mind when you adjust the volume. This DVD int screen appears when the video screen is first displayed after you turn the ignition key to ACC or on. Touch OK when you read the message. 1. Playing a DVD video disc. Push the audio button to display this screen. It should touch the picture switch when the vehicle is completely stopped and the parking brake is applied. The video screen returns. 2. Displaying DVD controls. If you touch a part of the screen where controls are not located while you are watching video, DVD controls will appear. Second page, touching this will display on the second page of DVD controls. Top page, touching this will display the top page of DVD controls. Hide keys, touching this will turn off the controls from the screen. If circle with slash appears on the screen when you touch a control, the operation relevant to the control is not permitted. 3. Description of DVD controls. Top page of DVD video controls. Menu on top menu. If you touch either of the above controls, the menu screen for the DVD video appears. For operation, refer to the DVD video disc manual that is provided separately. The menu control key appears on the screen. See page 159. Touching this will pause the video screen. When you touch this again, the video screen advances frame by frame. Touching this will fast reverse during playback and reverse slowly during pause. Touching this will resume normal play after stop or pause. Touching this will fast forward during playback and forward slowly during pause. Second page of DVD video controls. Setup. The initial setup screen appears. See page 162. Search. The title search screen appears. See page 159. Return. Touching this will display the predetermined scene and start playing from there. Audio. The audio changing screen appears. See page 161. Subtitle. The subtitle changing screen appears. See page 161. Angle. The angle selection screen appears. See page 162. Top page of DVD audio controls. Top menu. If you touch this switch, the menu screen for DVD audio appears. For operation, refer to the DVD audio disc manual that is provided separately. Audio. The audio changing screen appears. See page 161. The menu control key appears on the screen. See page 159. Touch this switch to pause the disc. Touching this will fast reverse. Touching this will resume normal play after stop or pause. Touching this will fast forward. Second page of DVD audio controls. Setup. The initial setup screen appears. See page 162. Search. The group search screen appears. See page 159. Return. Touching this will display the predetermined scene and start playing from there. Still pref. Touch this switch to reverse the still pictures. See page 160. Still next. Touch this switch to forward the still pictures. See page 160. Subtitle. The subtitle changing screen appears. See page 160. Angle. The angle selection screen appears. See page 162. 4. Selecting a menu item. Enter the menu item using up, right, down and left switches and touch enter. The player starts playing video for that menu item. For details, see the manual that comes with a DVD video disc provided separately. Each time you touch shift keys, the controls on the screen move upward and downward. When you touch off, the controls will disappear. To display them again, touch on switch. When you touch back, the previous screen returns. 5. Searching by title or group. DVD video. Enter the title number using minus, plus and plus 10 and touch enter. The player starts playing video for that title number. When you push either side of the track up, down button, you can select the chapter. When you touch back, the previous screen returns. DVD audio. Enter the group number by using the minus and plus switches. The selected group number will appear on the screen. Push the enter switch. The player starts playing the disc from the entered group number. When you push either side of the track up, down button, you can select the track. When you touch back, the previous screen returns. 6. Selecting the bonus group. DVD audio only. Enter the bonus group number on the searching group screen and push the enter switch. The enter key code screen will appear. To enter the number of the group you want to play, push the group number. If you enter the wrong number, push the clear switch to delete the number. Push the enter switch on the screen. The player starts playing the disc from the selected bonus group number. 7. Changing the still picture. DVD audio only. Push the still pref or still next switch on the screen to forward or reverse the still pictures. 8. Changing the subtitle language. Each time you touch subtitle, the language is selected from the one stored in the discs and changed. To turn off the subtitle, touch hide. When you touch back, the previous screen returns. 9. Changing the audio language. DVD video only. Each time you touch audio, the language is selected from the one stored in the disks and changed. When you touch back, the previous screen returns. 10. Changing the audio format. DVD audio only. Each time you touch audio, another audio format stored on the disk is selected. When you touch back, the previous screen returns. 11. Changing the angle. The angle can be selected for disks that are multi-angle compatible when the angle mark appears on the screen. Each time you touch angle, the angle changes. When you touch back, and the previous screen returns. 12. Setup menu. Setup menu 1 screen. Setup menu 2 screen. There are initial setting switches on the Setup menu 1 screen and Setup menu 2 screen. To change the screen, push the top page or second page switch on the screen. After you change the initial setting, push the enter switch. The initial setting switch will be turned off and return to the picture previously. When the initial setting switch on Setup menu 2 is pushed, all menus are initialized. The initial setting can be changed. Audio language. You can change the audio language. Step 1. Touch audio lang. And step 2. Touch the language you want to hear on the select audio lang screen. If you cannot find the language you want to hear on this screen, touch others and enter a language code. For the entry of language code, see the following. 13. Entry of language code. Subtitle language. You can change the subtitle language. Step 1. Touch subtitle lang. And step 2. Touch a language you want to read on the select subtitle lang screen. If you cannot find the language you want to read on this screen, touch others and enter a language code. For the entry of language code, see the following. 13. Entry of language code. To return to the Setup menu 1 screen, push the back switch. DVD language. You can change the language on the DVD video menu. Step 1. Touch DVD language. And step 2. Touch the language you want to read on the select DVD language screen. If you cannot find the language you want to read on this screen, touch others and enter a language code. For the entry of language code, see the following. 13. Entry of language code. To return to the Setup menu 1 screen, push the back switch. Angle mark. The multi-angle mark can be turned on or off on the screen while the disc, which is multi-angle compatible, is being played. Each time you touch angle mark, the angle mark on the screen turns on or off alternately. Parental. The level of viewer restrictions can be changed. Step 1. Touch parental. Step 2. Enter the 4-digit personal code on the Enter Personal Code screen. If you enter the wrong numbers, touch clear to delete the numbers. 10 touches of clear will initialize the personal code. To return to the Setup menu 1 screen, push the back switch. And step 3. Touch a parental level 1 to 8 on the select restriction level. Push the back switch to return to the Setup menu 1 screen. Each time you touch the display mode on the Setup menu 2 screen, the display mode is changed from wide mode to auto mode. 13. Entry of language code. If you touch others on the select audio lang screen, select subtitle lang screen or select DVD language screen, you can select the language you want to hear or read by entering a language code. Step 1. Enter the 4-digit language code. If you enter the wrong numbers, touch clear to delete the numbers. And step 2. Touch enter. Codes and languages. Code 1001 is for Japanese, code 0514 is for English, code 0618 is for French, code 0405 is for German, code 0920 is for Italian, code 0519 is for Spanish, code 2608 is for Chinese, code 1412 is for Dutch, code 1620 is for Portuguese, code 1922 is for Swedish, code 1821 is for Russian, code 1115 is for Korean, code 0512 is for Greek, code 0101 is for Afar, code 0102 is for Abkhazian, code 0106 is for Afrikaans, code 0113 is for Amharic, code 0118 is for Arabic, Code 0119 is for SMEs. Code 0125 is for Amara. Code 0126 is for Azerbaijani. Code 0201 is for Vashkar. Code 0205 is for Belarusian. Code 0207 is for Bulgarian. Code 0208 is for Bihari. Code 0209 is for Islama. Code 0214 is for Bengali. Code 0215 is for Tibetan. Code 0218 is for Breton. Code 0301 is for Catalan. Code 0315 is for Corsican. Code 0319 is for Czech. Code 0325 is for Welsh. Code 0401 is for Danish. Code 0426 is for Bhutani. Code 0515 is for Esperanto. Code 0520 is for Estonian. Code 0521 is for Basque. Code 0601 is for Persian. Code 0609 is for Finnish. Code 0610 is for Fiji. Code 0615 is for Faroes. Code 0625 is for Frisian. Code 0701 is for Irish. Code 0704 is for Scots Gaelic. Code 0712 is for Galician. Code 0714 is for Guarani. Code 0721 is for Gujarati. Code 0801 is for Hausa. Code 0809 is for Hindi. Code 0818 is for Croatian. Code 0821 is for Hungarian. Code 0825 is for Armenian. Code 0901 is for Interlingua. Code 0905 is for Interlingue. Code 0911 is for Nukyak. Code 0914 is for Indonesian. Code 0919 is for Icelandic. Code 0923 is for Hebrew. Code 1009 is for Yiddish. Code 1023 is for Javanese. Code 1101 is for Georgian. Code 1111 is for Kazakh. Code 1112 is for Greenlandic. Code 1113 is for Cambodian. Code 1114 is for Kannada. Code 1119 is for Kashmiri. Code 1121 is for Kurdish. Code 1125 is for Kyrgyz. Code 1201 is for Latin. Code 1214 is for Lingala. Code 1215 is for Laotian. Code 1220 is for Lithuanian. Code 1222 is for Latvian. Code 1307 is for Malagasy. Code 1309 is for Maori. Code 1311 is for Macedonian. Code 1312 is for Malayalam. Code 1314 is for Mongolian. Code 1315 is for Moldavian. Code 1318 is for Marathi. Code 1319 is for Malay. Code 1320 is for Maltese. Code 1325 is for Burmese. Code 1401 is for Nauru. Code 1405 is for Nepali. Code 1415 is for Norwegian. Code 1503 is for Occitan. Code 1513 is for Afan, Oromo. Code 1518 is for Oriya. Code 1601 is for Punjabi. Code 1612 is for Polish. Code 1619 is for Pashto, Pushto. Code 1721 is for Quechua. Code 1813 is for Rito-Romance. Code 1814 is for Kirundi. Code 1815 is for Romanian. Code 1823 is for Kinyarwanda. Code 1901 is for Sanskrit. Code 1904 is for Sindhi. Code 1907 is for Sango. Code 1908 is for Serbo-Croatian. Code 1909 is for Sindalese. Code 1911 is for Slovak. Code 1912 is for Slovenian. Code 1913 is for Samoan. Code 1914 is for Shona. Code 1915 is for Somali. Code 1917 is for Albanian. Code 1918 is for Serbian. Code 1919 is for Siswati. Code 1920 is for Sesotho. Code 1921 is for Sundanese. Code 1923 is for Swahili. Code 2001 is for Tamil. Code 2005 is for Telugu. Code 2007 is for Tajik. Code 2008 is for Thai. Code 2009 is for Tigrinya. Code 2011 is for Turkmen. Code 2012 is for Tagalog. Code 2014 is for Setswana. Code 2015 is for Tonga. Code 2018 is for Turkish. Code 2019 is for Tsonga. Code 2020 is for Tatar. Code 2023 is for Twi. Code 2111 is for Ukrainian. Code 2118 is for Urdu. Code 2126 is for Uzbek. Code 2209 is for Vietnamese. Code 2215 is for Volapük. Code 2315 is for Wolof. Code 2408 is for Xhosa. Code 2515 is for Yoruba. And code 2621 is for Zulu. F. Operating a video CD. 1. Playing a video CD. Push the audio button to display this screen. When you touch the picture switch, the video screen returns. 2. Displaying operation switches. If you touch the part where switches are not located while you are watching video on the video CD operation switches will appear. Second page switch. Use this switch to display the operation switches on the second page. Top page switch. Use this switch to display the operation switches on the top page. Hide key switch. Use this switch to turn off the operation switches from the display. If circle with slash appears on the display when you touch the switch, the operation is not permitted. 3. Description of each switch. Switches on top page. Cell number switch. The track or number search screen appears. C. 4. Searching by track on page 167. Theme menu press switch. When you touch this switch, while the disk menu is displayed, the previous page appears on the screen. If you touch this switch while the player is playing video, the previous track is searched and played. Theme menu next switch. When you touch this switch while the disk menu is displayed, the next page appears on the display. If you touch this switch while the player is playing video, the next track is searched and played. Main/sub switch. A multiplex transmission changing switch. The mode changes from main/sub to main to sub and back to main/sub by touching this switch. Switches on second page. Pause switch. Use this switch to pause the video screen. When you touch this switch again, the video screen advances frame by frame. Reverse switch. Touch this switch to fast reverse during playback. Play switch. Touch this switch during pause to resume playing. Fast forward switch. Touch this switch to fast forward during the playback and start playing slowly during pause. 4. Searching by track. Enter the track numbers using minus, plus and plus 10 switches and touch enter. The player starts playing video for that title number. You can select the track number by pushing up or down on the track button. Touch back and the previous screen returns. G. If the player malfunctions. If the player or another unit equipped with a player malfunction, your audio system will display following messages. If disk check appears on the display, it indicates that the disk dirty, damaged, or it was inserted upside down. Clean the disk or insert it correctly. If a disk which is not playable is inserted, disk check will also appear on the screen. For appropriate disks for this player, see Audio System Operating Hints on page 171. If region code error appears on the display, it indicates that the DVD region code is not set properly. If DVD error appears on the display, it indicates that the inside of the player unit may be too hot due to the very high ambient temperature. Remove the magazine from the player and allow the player to cool down. If the malfunction is not rectified, take your vehicle to your Lexus dealer. H. DVD player and DVD video disc information. 1. DVD video discs. This DVD player conforms to NTSC color TV formats. The DVD video disc conforming to another format such as PAL or SECAM cannot be used. Region codes. Some DVD video discs have a region code indicating a country where you can use the DVD video disc on this DVD player. If the DVD video disc is not labeled as all or one, you cannot use it on this DVD player. If you attempt to play an inappropriate DVD video disc on this player, region code error appears on the screen. Even if the DVD video disc does not have a region code, there is a case that you cannot use it. Mark shown on DVD video discs indicates NTSC format of color TV, indicates the number of audio tracks, indicates the number of language subtitles, indicates the number of angles, indicates the screen to be selected. Widescreen 16 column 9, standard 4 column 3, indicates a region code by which this video disc can be played. All in all countries. Number region code. 2. DVD video disc glossary. DVD video discs, digital versatile disc that holds video. DVD video discs have adopted MPEG-2, one of the world standards of digital compression technologies. The picture data is compressed by 1/40 on average and stored. Variable rate encoded technology in which the volume of data assigned to the picture is changed depending on the picture format has also been adopted. Audio data is stored using PCM and Dolby Digital, which enables higher quality of sound. Furthermore, multi-angle and multi-language features will also help you enjoy the more advanced technology of DVD video. Viewer restrictions. This feature limits what can be viewed in conformity with the level of restrictions of the country. The level of restrictions varies depending on the DVD video disc. Some DVD video discs cannot be played at all, or violent scenes are skipped or replaced with other scenes. Level 1, DVD video discs for children can be played. Level 2 to 7, DVD video discs for children and G-rated movie can be played. Level 8, all types of the DVD video discs can be played. Multi-angle feature, you can enjoy the same scene at different angles. Multi-language feature, you can select the language of the subtitle and audio. Region codes, the region codes are provided on DVD players and DVD discs. If the DVD video disc does not have the same region code as the DVD player, you cannot play the disc on the DVD player. For region codes, see page 168. Audio. This DVD player can play line or PCM, Dolby Digital and MPEG audio format DVD. Other decoded type cannot be played. Title and chapter. Video and audio programs stored in DVD video disc are divided in parts by title and chapter. Title. The largest unit of the video and audio programs stored on DVD video discs. Usually, one piece of movie, one album, or one audio program is assigned as a title. Chapter. The unit smaller than that of title. A title comprises plural chapters. Manufactured under license from Dolby Laboratories. Dolby, Prologic, and the double D symbol are trademarks of Dolby Laboratories. Confidential unpublished works. Copyright 1992 to 1997 Dolby Laboratories. All rights reserved. This product incorporates copyright protection technology that is protected by method claims of certain U.S. patents and other intellectual property rights owned by Macrovision Corporation and other rights owners. Use of this copyright protection technology must be authorized by Macrovision Corporation and is intended for home and other limited viewing uses only unless otherwise authorized by Macrovision Corporation. Reverse engineering or disassembly is prohibited. DTS is a trademark of Digital Theater Systems, Incorporated. Audio remote controls, steering switches. The switches are installed on the left side of the steering wheel. Mode switch. Use this switch to turn on or off the audio system or change the audio mode. To turn on the system, push the switch briefly. To turn off the system, push and hold the switch until you hear a beep. To change the audio mode, turn on the system and push the switch briefly. If a tape, disc or magazine is not inserted, the tape or disc mode is skipped. The DVD player will be selectable if a rear seat entertainment system is installed in your vehicle. Volume switches. Use these switches to adjust the volume. To increase the volume, push the plus. To decrease the volume, push the minus. The volume continues to increase or decrease while the switch is being pressed. A. When the radio mode is selected. Up or down switch. Use this switch for seek tuning or to select a preset station. To select a preset station, push this switch briefly. The station you assign to a switch on the audio system will be selected. To seek a station, push and hold this switch until you hear a beep. The radio will begin seeking up or down for a station and will stop on reception. B. When the tape mode is selected. Up or down switch. Use this switch to fast forward or rewind the tape or for automatic program selection. To skip forward or reward for automatic program selection, push this switch briefly. When automatically selecting a program, you can skip up to 9 programs at a time. See page 147 for details. To fast forward or rewind the tape, push this switch until you hear a beep. To stop fast forwarding or rewinding, push and hold the same site on the switch until you hear a beep. C. When the disc mode is selected. Up or down switch. Use this switch to select the desired track or disc. To select the desired track or chapter, push this switch briefly. CD changer only. To select the desired disc, push and hold this switch until the desired number of the disc appears and you hear a beep. Audio system operating hints. Notice. To ensure correct audio system operations, be careful not to spill beverages over the audio system. Do not put anything other than a cassette tape or CD magazine into the cassette tape slot or CD changer. Do not put anything other than an appropriate disc into the DVD player. The use of a cellular phone inside or near the vehicle may cause a noise from the speakers of the audio system which you are listening to. However, this does not indicate a malfunction. Radio reception. Usually, the problem with radio reception does not mean there is a problem with your radio. It is just the normal result of conditions outside the vehicle. For example, nearby buildings and terrain can interfere with FM reception. Power lines or telephone wires can interfere with AM signals. And of course, radio signals have a limited range, and the farther you are from a station, the weaker its signal will be. In addition, reception conditions change constantly as your vehicle moves. Here are some common reception problems that probably do not indicate a problem with your radio, FM. Fading and drifting stations. Generally, the effective range of FM is about 40 kilometers, 25 miles. Once outside this range, you may notice fading and drifting, which increase with a distance from the radio transmitter. They are often accompanied by distortion. Multipath. FM signals are reflective, making it possible for two signals to reach your antenna at the same time. If this happens, the signals will cancel each other out, causing a momentary flutter or loss of reception. Static and fluttering. These occur when signals are blocked by buildings, trees, or other large objects. Increasing the base level may reduce static and fluttering. Station swapping. If the FM signal you are listening to is interrupted or weakened, and there is another strong station nearby on the FM band, your radio may tune in the second station until the original signal can be picked up again. AM. Fading. AM broadcasts are reflected by the upper atmosphere, especially at night. These reflected signals can interfere with those received directly from the radio station, causing the radio station to sound alternately strong and weak. Station interference. When a reflected signal and a signal received directly from a radio station are very nearly the same frequency, they can interfere with each other, making it difficult to hear the broadcast. Static. AM is easily affected by external sources of electrical noise, such as high-tension power lines, lightning, or electrical motors. This results in static. Caring for your cassette player and tapes. For high performance from your cassette player and tapes, clean the tape head and other parts regularly. A dirty tape head or tape path can decrease sound quality and tangle your cassette tapes. The easiest way to clean them is by using a cleaning tape. A wet type is recommended. Use high-quality cassettes. Low-quality cassette tapes can cause many problems, including poor sound, inconsistent playing speed, and constant auto-reversing. They can also get stuck or tangled in the cassette player. Do not use a cassette if it has been damaged or tangled or if its label is peeling off. Do not leave a cassette in the player if you are not listening to it, especially if it is hot outside. Store cassettes in their cases and out of direct sunlight. Avoid using cassettes with a total playing time longer than 100 minutes, 50 minutes per side. The tape used in these cassettes is thin and could get stuck or tangled in the cassette player. Caring for your compact disc player, DVD player and discs. Your compact disc player and DVD player are intended for use with 12 cm, 4.7 inches, discs only. Extremely high temperatures can keep your compact disc player and DVD player from working. On hot days, use the air conditioning to cool the vehicle interior before you use the players. Bumpy roads or other vibrations may make your compact disc player and DVD player skip. If moisture gets into your compact disc player and DVD player, the players may not play even though they appear to be working. Remove the disc from the player and wait until it dries. Caution. Compact disc players and DVD players use an invisible laser beam which could cause hazardous radiation exposure if directed outside the unit. Be sure to operate the players correctly. Compact disc player. Use only compact discs marked as shown above. The products such as the following may not be playable on your CD player. SACDs, DTS CDs, copy protected CDs, CDRs, CD recordable, CDRWs, CD readable, and CD-ROMs. Audio CDs. DVD video discs. DVD audio discs. Video CDs. DVD player. Use only discs marked as shown above. The products such as the following may not be playable on your DVD player. SACDs, copy protected CDs, CDRs, CD recordable, CDRWs, CD readable, CD-ROMs, DVD-Rs, DVD plus Rs, DVD-RWs, DVD plus RWs, DVD-ROMs, and DVD-RAMs. Special shaped discs. Transparent/translucent discs. Low quality discs. Labeled discs. Notice. Do not use special shaped, transparent/translucent, low quality or labeled discs such as those shown in the illustrations. The use of such discs may damage the player or changer, or it may be impossible to eject the disc. Correct and wrong. Handle discs carefully, especially when you set them into the magazine. Hold them on the edge and do not bend them. Avoid getting fingerprints on them, particularly on the shiny side. Dirt, scratches, warping, pinholes, or other disc damage could cause the player to skip or to repeat a section of a track. To see a pinhole, hold the disc up to the light. To clean a disc, wipe it with a soft, lint-free cloth that has been dampened with water. Wipe in a straight line from the center to the edge of the disc, not in a circle. Do not use a conventional record cleaner or anti-static device.